So I always hear traders talking about consistency
Okay.
all the time, but like I really want to know, like during that process of being consistent, because I can really tell you touched on it a bit, but I just want you to go into it a bit more.
Yeah.
You find like nobody actually ever talks about that journey, how difficult that journey really is. Because people always say, you get successful traders saying, oh, like, no, one thing you have to know, you have to be consistent, but nobody actually talks about like the other side of getting to consistency.
Okay.
So you just get into that just a bit.
Okay, I'd say consistency. One thing that I'd say is that to get consistency, you get it from really knowing that you're consistent. And how do you know that? Like I said, you go into backtesting. You know, like backtesting, you're able to see that, okay, no, you can backtest. Like backtesting doesn't have to be all the pairs in the market. There's 28 pairs. It doesn't have to be all the pairs. Even now, there's things such as Nasdaq. You know, so one thing you can do is that you can take that specific pair, take 100 trades on it with the kind of strategy that you trade and the kinds of risk management strategy that you trade. On 100 trades, you'd be able to see that, okay, after I took 100 trades, 60 trades of mine go in my direction, and my normal risk to reward ratio is like 1:2. So meaning that 60 trades that go into your direction, you make 2% from it, and the other 40% you lose, or 1%, which is like 40%. So you'd be able to see that even if there'll be a time in the markets that you get a lot of losses in a row, like you'd be getting like 5 losses, 6 losses in a row. But if you're a person that didn't backtest and you don't know your results, what are you gonna think? You're gonna think that your strategy isn't working. Then you're gonna look for something else, which now you're gonna be involved in the cycle of doom. You know, then the next thing, strategy works 2 months. Next thing you're going to something like that.
Always chasing the
Always chasing the only green. You know?
Yeah.
But if you know that your strategy works, like even if people start speaking about this thing that works, this thing like all this shiny stuff, you won't be chasing that because you know you in the markets in the long term run, you're profitable, you're consistent. No matter what happens, drawdown comes. Whatever, you're still consistent. As long as you stick to your training plan and you respect it, you do know that.